The whole world I wait for this. I'm at the beach up all.
I said, tell me what's really going on. Same old, just a different day. I here trying to get it each and every way. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. It's your boy.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Very well. Flash, light.
I know you type, I know you're Kanye.
Quick to black out.
You be leaving when it's drama.
Quick to black out.
Let your gang talk your shit, grab your bag, call your flicks. Let your gang talk your shit, grab your bag.
Good morning.
Morning, nice and decent people. Good morning from me to you from this side of the world. The fog of match week 20, what was that? 28 has passed. It's cleared, and we still have a picture of a 5-point gap, but it's an illusion. What it really was at 28 is really what the league title is. Now, I have a question for the Arsenal faithful. It's not a new question. It's a question that I've been asking for time. Do you want 9 more weeks of that? Now, the number is in single digits now, but I've been asking the same question. Now, do you want 12 more weeks of that? 11 more weeks of that? 10 more weeks of... And by that, I'm talking about the type of football that we play. Ready or not, whether you want it or not, that's what you're going to get. Right? Get ready for 9 more of the stinkiest performances that you're going to see. The anomaly was Tottenham. Everyone is not going to be that easy. You know, them men are open like legs in hospital late at night. The only thing more open than some legs in a hospital is Tottenham. You see how Fulham could have been 4-0 up inside the first half yesterday against them, man. Do not let the North London derby fool you. This is what we're going to see in most games, what we saw yesterday. Yep. Brighton are going to give us a game. Brighton is a very techie team, right? They match up well against teams that try to be physical. If you notice when they went to Brentford, the Brentford team that kind of bullied us at G-Tech Stadium, Brighton went there, kept the ball on the ground and just played football and won the game 2-0 comfortably. In fact, I think that's the game that any team has given Brentford the most trouble in this year. That damn Brighton team, who we got coming up on Wednesday. Now, luckily or unluckily, however it falls, we play at the same time that City play on Wednesday. So we won't have the one eye on them, one eye on the table. We'll be fully focused on what we're doing away at the Amex is where they play, yeah? But do you want 9 more weeks of that? Question's kind of irrelevant because that's what we're going to get. Now, if we happen to win the league playing this way, fair play. But we have to ask ourselves a question, yeah? We have a decision to make as a club, as an organization, as a fan base. Because across this space, most Arsenal fans who sit on this side of the fence were sitting there yesterday like, how the hell did we just remain at the top of the table? How the hell did we just beat Chelsea for the umpteenth time? Can't forget. And we don't feel like we somehow feel disappointed in the victory because the performance was stinky. Cardiac arrest, FC. This damn football club is damn near going to put some of us in cardiac arrest. But we're still top, which is what we want. Big up for our continue ranting on this morning. We get big up to Bluebird. We got Gunnar SC. I'm good, sir. Hope you are good, man. Like Scans. Liverpool extraordinaire is with us. The general upon the ground, man, like Darren. Oisa. Manners and respect. Big up to Static. Big up to DJ Sav, man. Manners and respect. You're the real DJ, man. I'm a pretender. I'm a knockoff. But I do love music, and I incorporate it into the stream every single day. You know what I mean? Big you up, though. Good, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Big up to man like Static as well. Full on music mode. Now I know that everyone don't catch this stream from the beginning. Yeah? But after the countdown, there's always some music of some sort just to, Sometimes it's sad music. I have the sad songs ready. And I also have the champions mix. When Arsenal win the league, if we get over the line. We got to be careful with that when word. When I believe that we're over the line, even if we're not at match week 38 yet, I won't say it out loud, but there will be signs based on the music that I play. Yay! There will be signs. You ever seen those memes and those Instagram reels of people who say, if I win the lottery, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs. And man, it's traveling in a helicopter with like golden rotors and propellers and shit. Yeah, there will be signs when I start to believe. But right now, all my belief is gone. Even with all these, the North London Derby performance and yesterday's performance, because when all matches are played and it's even, I only see a 2-point gap, and we still have to play them, man. So I'm huge pause there. Big up to Joins, manners and respect, sir. Thank you for being here. The legendary Godfrey, big up, man. Hope you're good, my G. Meaning into the I'm made of R&B DJ Sav. Matter of fact, okay, so shameless plug, the Cold Corner podcast episode 4 is out on the Cold Corner Rap podcast. My preference in the order of music is reggae / dancehall. If you're really deep into it and the genres are split, it's reggae, roots reggae, dancehall, R&B, then rap. You know, so but it's difficult in the YouTube spaces where it's 90% male to do a R&B podcast. You know what I'm saying? If at any point there's a huge female following, we'll do an R&B show. But I am made of R&B, DJ Sav. It's my shit. We're not winning 8 games. I swear that to you. I promise you that. You know what? We can win 8 games, but we're not going to win them in a way where we're comfortable, where we're not on the edge of our seats getting cardiac arrest. We can win 8 of the 10 games. We can. But it's these performances that gives me pause that we weren't going to win the league in the beginning. Anyway, there is no clip of me. There are 440 videos on my channel since I started. There is no clip of me in a full-term video or a short that someone can clip up and says, BBK said Arsenal are winning the league. There's no clip out there of me saying that because I don't believe it. If it leaves my lips, I believe it. Or I have read something to back up I've had enough data, enough facts, statistics to back up the opinion I'm about to state. I have never said we're going to win this Premier League. Those words have never left my mouth. At the beginning of the season, when the transfer window closed, it was Carabao Cup, FA Cup for me. The luck of the draw, squad is deep enough to do it. The Premier League itself, So when we perform so poorly against Wolves, we perform poorly against Liverpool at home. We do stuff that's not representative of a champion, right? When we do stuff like drop points so late at Villa Park, Stadium of Light, G-Tech Stadium at Wolves, champions will do that typically once a season, not 4 or 5 times. I'll take it back just to last year. Every single opportunity we gave Liverpool to pull away from us, they did. And how many opportunities that did Man City and Liverpool? Not even touch on Liverpool, because Liverpool's been out of the picture for months now. How many opportunities have Man City given us to pull away from them? I count at least 5. That's fresh in my head right now. There was the game, the head-to-head game with us. That was an opportunity. We were the home team. That's one. The game against Liverpool at home, Man United at home, the G-Tech Stadium game, and the Wolves game. That's at least 5 opportunities these men gave us to pull away from them. And here they are, 2 points shy. Or 5 points now with a game in hand. So I'm not comfortable saying that we're going to win 8 games. We win 8 games, we win the league. That's the task at hand. Granted, you win 8 games and don't lose the one on April 18th. Surely, it's guaranteed. If you were a 2-1 merchant, I know in predictions a couple seasons ago, I was a 3-1 merchant. If you were a 2-1 merchant yesterday, you are paid. Good win for your team yesterday. However, I'm not humbled as we played well despite our 10 men. I thought we had more chances in open play, but I swear we just never took our chances. So you had 10 men for 20 minutes. I think we were the better team in the first half. especially the first half of the first half. I think we were the better side. The second half, we came out 1-1, and I'm like, wait a minute. Chelsea look like they're the team that's going for a Premier League title here. Like, we need to win this game, and we come out and we're in our own half, just being nonchalant and casual. I didn't like that. That was weird to me. I'm like, right, are these men gonna attack? We need to win this game. Like, we draw yesterday, we are further away from the league title. Despite going in the 10-man, if we had more chances. So the thing is, the 10-man is the 20. The first game, I hear the 10-man shout fully, because you play damn near half the game with 10 men. The 20-minute period, we were already 2-1 up. You know what I mean? But I hear you. When Zhao bicycled that ball and Raya saved it, it went goal by my heart literally stopped. Cardiac FC, brother. I'm telling you. I've said it. I've looked dead in the camera and I said, there are fans of this football club with heart conditions and health problems, underlying health problems. You're not going to make it towards the end of the season. Your football club will kill you, Uncle Jimmy. My advice to you is stop watching this shit. We'll come tell you when the league title is won. But stop watching this shit week in, week out. This football club will kill you. 3-point collecting men like Wahaha. The 3-point collectors are out, you know. Big him up. United are back. So bad. Hey, listen. Sign up Ole Gunnar Carrick right now. It's good vibes at Man United. Because the thing is, right, at Man United, Wahaha, you cannot bring in a coach other than a world beater from now on out. If you bring in anyone other than a proven winner, you can't sack Carrick or not give Carrick the job and give it to some project manager, you know. No De Zerbi or no Glasner. And I'm sure these men are good managers. But the way Carrick got you moving, it has to be a certified level up by United standards. Carrick in the dugout. Let's see how he acts when he has the job permanently and there's real pressure. Because essentially now there's no pressure. It's a free hit for him. There you go, Kwaja. The stress Arsenal gives us towards the end of the season is mad. Brother, it needs to be studied, Godfrey. People, take your health seriously. Exercise. Walk for at least 30 minutes a day. Jog if you can. I can't wait for this knee to heal up for me to get back out there because I feel like my heart condition has gotten worse. Fucking with these, man. You know what I mean? Brother, for real, for real. That's the story about our season. Red Card FC, our discipline disgraceful. You know what? Someone said maybe Neto doesn't know that he is on a yellow, and that is a poor excuse for me. And it's an excuse in the purest form of the word. It's an excuse because you see these modern day football, not just these modern day footballers with the egos that they have, right? Cussing at the ref, doing the petulant thing. The ref pulls out a card. Brandish your card. Your back is turned to me while you walking away. I'm not chasing you down to show you this motherfucking card. No. You're getting paid £100,000 a week to run around this goddamn pitch, not me. I run when I need to. I'm not following. I'm going to brandish the card. It's your responsibility to see it, motherfucker. And if you don't see it when I whip out the second yellow, walk. It is your responsibility as a player to know that if you are booked or not. That's not the ref's fucking nope. Or your captain. If your captain sensed that you didn't know that you're on a yellow because your back was turned to the ref, your captain is supposed to tell you. The ref is not going to chase you down and tell you you're on a yellow. And if he knew that he was on a yellow and did that anyway, then it's, lack of discipline, completely disgraceful. Now, the ref thing, I'm not even hearing because there were 2 different occasions in that game where we're one-on-one on the break, Timber's wide open, and man stops the game to give a yellow card to Palmer, which we're going to get onto in a second, people. 27 locked in. Big up to you, absolute legends. I swear, we got a lot to talk about. Big up to the doctor. Doc is in the house. What you telling me? The monster. Everybody 3-point collecting. Everybody's feeling good. And it's the first of the month. Everyone's paid. Everyone's collecting their 3 points in that. You know what? Side gang. watching at work. Hey, big up to Mateo, man. The girl, them sugar. Woo. Lord, Claude. Hey, y'all let my mother over Mateo. Right? While you at the job, stay focused. Focus on your craft. Yeah. Build up a cachet so you can have something to offer these beautiful young ladies. You know what I mean? Big up to the real bad man himself, Mateo. Yes, sir. We got what the fuck? Mateo, I swear this guy, man. Rustin has done well so far, but he really needs to stop putting the lap right wing. He sees something there. He definitely sees something there when he's put. I don't know, but you know, you can tag that. I guess you can attach that to the Esteval injury. I don't know, but if you're looking at Rustin's record, and he's done well, but it's never a good look when you have three successive losses to Arteta. He's never beaten Arteta in his competition. You know what I mean? So you imagine if we draw Chelsea in the FA Cup final or in the FA Cup semis, that mental block that Rustinho is going to have will work well for us. You know, because there is a mental block there. You don't want to keep losing to the same man over and over and over. And I know these Chelsea players, these Chelsea fans are getting tired of losing to Arsenal over and over and over, especially if we go on to make this count. No, we have to go on to make this shit count because there is 9 games between us and the Premier League title. You can't out set piece FC. If that was the strategy that Chelsea were trying to do yesterday, it can't work. You can't out bullshit a bullshitter. You know, I read something today that Yover has a set piece clause in his contract. It's a smart negotiating tool if you're his agent, but you can't out set piece FC. You know what I mean? You might fuck around and be behind Brentford next week, Chelsea. That's mad because you got Villa. I'm not confident that you're going to go to Villa Park and beat them, especially when they came to Stamford Bridge and completely played better. You wouldn't have made some tactical subs in the second half, and Ollie Watkins came on and he was all over Chelsea in the reverse fixture. That's a real possibility next week. Chelsea could be out of Europa League spots. It's mad. And there was a point, and while we're on Chelsea, right? This is my final Chelsea cooking point. DJ Sav, you my guy. Close your ears. Not gonna thrash it, but there was a point during last season and the season before that Cole Palmer's name was mentioned as the best player in England. Their words, not mine. Sky Sports, guy who's played, guys with huge platforms. Cole Palmer, best player in England. His name was attached to that moniker. Now, I've never heard Phil Foden been called the best player in England. I've never heard Bukayo Saka been called the best player in England. Jude Bellingham, I've never heard none of that. Even the players who play in England who are non-English, like players like Bruno, I've never heard them man get called the best player in England. But all those players that I named are criticized heavily. Now, how many stink performances is Cole Palmer going to put in before he gets criticized heavily? Because if you're the best player in the world, your criticism it's not equal to a player who's a bit part player. Like Steph Curry's criticism is not the same as Clay's. You get my drift? Like when you're Steph Curry, you're the best player in the world for time, you get criticized and critique a hell of a lot harsher than the Robin that follows you. So when is that smoke going to come for Cole Palmer? When he scores a hat trick in the first half against Wolves or whoever, it's front page news. They lead with the shit, but I'm not hearing any smoke. When they were 1-0 down, there was a point I'm like, that bro, I don't even think he wants to be out there. When he fouled Saka on the breakaway to stop the timber, the counterattack, that was the only right. I'm like, damn, I didn't know he was playing. We keep it 100. We keep it 100 over here at BBK Sports. I'm saying, when is that criticism going to come? because we've seen every other player hold corn when they're thrust in conversations that they don't belong in and start playing shit. Best player in England. Well, shit. Where's the story of the fall off? Because it's happened. Because he's nowhere near the best player in England. I'll tell you that shit for free. Big up, man. Big up to it. I appreciate you and all that you do. All that you do for the community, Mateo. The ref booked Neto first time to his face. How can he not know? And that's what I said. It's an excuse, monster. Because I'm hearing that he didn't know he was on a yellow. Even if you didn't know, the ref is not right out. Don't care. I'm not chasing you now to issue you a yellow card. And bro, know he's on a yellow and still do that. Now, if that's in the mood and spirit all week, Arteta has been getting praise. I'm about to give him some more praise here. You know, Pedro Neto is on a yellow. You take off slow ass Trossard and you bring on Martinelli to run at him, go at him. Yeah, so big up Arteta. That part there, big up Arteta for seeing that tactical weakness and trying to exploit it. And that damn Trossard, yeah, that damn Trossard, brighten away, bench his ass. Bench. I know that's his former team. And you know he gets excited when everyone is scoring and he don't score any damn way. He overdoes it, tries the difficult pass, the hero ball and all this shit. Bench him. You play Martinelli away at the MX. And you let Trossard come on after the fact and play. Because he is better when he comes on as a substitute. You start him, he just does shit just frustrate the hell out you. Sometimes he gets it right when he starts, but most times he doesn't. That's the whole corn. Bench him. It's going to be squeaky bum time for the rest of the season. Right? Whether we want, it's going. Now, over the next 9, there will be another Tottenham game where we actually dominate a team. And it's not going to be a team that we are expected to dominate. Tottenham is the anomaly. I expected us to batter Tottenham both games. They are that bad. I've never seen a team that wide open. Ever. But it might be like Fulham at home. A game that we expect to be tight. You see Arsenal put in a good performance. But the rest of the games, I'm right out. It's going to be... No, man. Just make sure that you buckle up, people. Hey, man. Do it. You will see it. Not right at. There are no exceptions to the rule. Mateo, there are no exceptions to it. This rule only works. The rule is like a seatbelt. It only works if you wear it. He hasn't even managed the draw yet. 3 L's. Yeah, that's a mental block. And you know they're gonna tell him. The media be telling you shit that they know that you know it, but they still tell you. You know, it's like back in the day when you were young and growing up. You know what? I'm not even gonna tell that story. Not yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. And listen, and that's why Mateo, you know, is the girl, them sugar.
Welcome to girl, them sugar.
Yeah, man. Multiple girlfriends, you know. Just make sure that you maintain your discipline, young man. The left right wing man can do his normal job of being a striker, let alone right wing. The guy is more a WWE wrestler than a footballer. I was expecting him to get a booking yesterday, not damn Neto or Caicedo. Now, on TJ's channel on the American Idiots, I'm telling TJ, I'm like, bro, I'm not sure this game ends with 11 players on each. Goddamn, lo and behold, I was right. It wasn't Neto that I thought was going to get kicked off, though. I thought it would have been Caicedo trying to boss the midfield and end up flying into a tackle. When these guys get that rush of emotion, you know, in a high competitive game like that, they just lose their head a bit. Has he beaten a top 5 team yet? You know, I'm not sure. I haven't even kept up with the Chelsea fixtures, but their last, let me look. Drew to Leeds, beat Wolves, beat West Ham, beat Napoli, beat Palace. No, they haven't played the top sides, the top 5 side except for us. But they got Villa next. So let's see if they answer the bell against Villa, because Villa away, they need Villa absolutely need to get Champions League. Them man have already posted PSR losses, so they need money bad. Damn, Doc, sick as a dog today. What, Doc? Your name about pum pum. And squeaky bum time from here on out. Just feel that better out of spills. Don't tell me that you ate a bad one, Doc. You got infected. Yeah, hey, LFC Monster has the stats, you know. Just the other team that Arteta wins. Yeah, he's never lost at Stamford Bridge, or someone told me. Leading into the away fixture in the league and in the EFL Cup, said, "Yo, he's never lost at Stamford Bridge. He's only lost to Chelsea. Came at the Emirates, the 2-0 back in 2021." I'm like, rah. Hey, yo, get these likes up. Yeah, listen, I had to get the damn. Hey, come on, motherfuckers.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on.
Come on, motherfuckers. Come on, get the likes up. What the like count be like? Don't even know. Can't see it. My screen just went out. Villa needs to keep losing games for Chelsea this week. I think Villa gonna beat it. I tell you what, this one can go either way. This could be a 2-1 Villa, 2-1 Chelsea, 1-1 draw. Like this one is very difficult to pick. No cap there. Big up to Gooner Rican, man. Love, bro. DJ Sapp said, no excuses on Colbo. Pour on the pot, but Poch Palmer was superb that season. Yeah, he was cooking. But you know what? The thing is, it's not like the people who are saying these things haven't seen phenomenal footballers before. It's that this generation, I can understand the young kids prematurely who didn't see this player play or that player just be throwing the prisoner of the moment player who's hot right now into conversations where they don't belong. You know what I mean? You can't. Gone are the days where you can just praise a player for being good, really good. A player puts a couple of games together and all of a sudden they're all-time great and they're on this list. And I'm just body of work matters. You know what I mean? This season with his injury and playing with pain injection, the guy needs to get an operation done. He's been bad this season. And if that was a part of Maresca, leaving the club with the fallout with the medical staff, fair play to him, because you have to have duty of care for your players. When other players see you run other players in the ground, they're not about to run through a brick wall for you and have you fuck up their career. And you're a coach. You can coach until you're 60, 70. I can only play till I'm 35, bro. I need to protect. This is my asset, my health. You know what I mean? I hear it though. You should definitely hold bench, bro. He was so. Zubimendi doing his best impression to pass the ball back to give an assist to Chelsea yesterday, the same way he did against United. Trossard slowing down that damn attack when he has option 1, wide open. Option 2, not as wide open, but a safer pass. Option 3, hero ball, but looks spectacular if it goes in. It's like, nah, bro, he's trying to make those passes that, you remember those passes that Sanchez and Ozil used to make to one another? Like Ozil and Sanchez on the breakaway used to have easy passes to make, but would play the hero ball because they had the quality to do it. And know that the guy who's on the receiving end of the quality ball will control it or return the favor at some point. We don't have that type of tech. Ozil and Sanchez were world-class players. Matter of fact, they were the last 2 world-class players that we've had at this club. Trossard's trying to play that hero ball, man. It got on my nerves. Frustrating player yesterday. And he's at Brighton against his old club. Brother, it's going to be too much for him. He's going to want to prove a point, and when he overcooks the meat. You know what I'm saying? Trossard is a well-done steak type of guy. He overcooked the meat yesterday. Last 2 games, Truss has been playing against us. Yeah, we're out there playing with 9. 9 open play. Man was just doing too much. Yeah, man. If he's doing this against, he was right. Even in the North London derby, he was doing extra shit. We just got away with it because Tottenham is shit. Against his old team, he's going to try to force it. So, Mikel, protect him from himself. You start Martinelli, and then you bring on Trossard in the 80th minute when he's hungry to prove a point. That's when he does better. Same with Martinelli, though. But at least Martinelli can track back and do all that shit. Yeah. Facts. It could be. It could be gas. And thank you for this segue, Mr. Cousteau, because there's something I have to share. I must share. Speaking of being gassed, yeah? Now, people, if you are watching from a tablet or a phone, I ask that you bring your attention to this screen as I have this up. It's minutes played for Martin Zuberman, and these are Premier League minutes, by the way. This doesn't take into other competitions into account. And I got a side-by-side of Martin Zubermendi and Christian Norgard. Christian Norgard has played in 5 Premier League matches for a grand total of 46 minutes. 46 minutes of football. Oh my, that's embarrassing. When I was in my 20s, I could fuck longer. No cap. When I was Mateo's age, I could fuck for 46 minutes. God damn, 46 minutes played, and we're in March. Now to the left side, we got Martin Zubermendi. God damn, 2,400 minutes to 46. He started 29 games for Arsenal, 28 games for Arsenal, played in all 29 Premier League matches. This right here, people, is crazy. It shouldn't be this way. It's his first year in the Premier League. We know how tough this league is, how physical. He is shattered. He is gassed. So if Trossard is gassed, he is Premier League through and through. He's been here for time. And Mikel, if has anyone told him that Christian Norgard is a Premier League player and has been a Premier League player for time? Seriously. Christian Norgard is acclimated to the Premier League for time. He's 31. He can play more than 46 goddamn minutes, Mikel. Come on. Zubimendi is shattered, bro. Trossard is shattered. Declan Rice. They don't even have a title next to his name. It's just physical discomfort. Physical discomfort has been next to Benjamin White's name all year. Big up to James Bond. Man does not respect my general. Oi. But this disproportionate minutes distribution right here is poor man management. And there's no rest in sight. He better not go on international. He better stay his ass in England for the international break at the end of the month. And he has played 6 of our 8 Champions League games. He's played in the League Cup games. Because apart from Port Vale, we have had Premier League opposition in the League Cup. The boy is shattered, man. And he's not going to pull himself out the firing line. So come on. Trossard can be quality, but vastly overestimated. He's Flabry. He needs to rest. The burnout is real. This is the time of year that people always say Arsenal fizzles out. Part of it is shit tactics in that. Part of it is that the guys are just tired. Trossard almost got us into trouble trying to drip past 4 Chelsea players in our own box. Saw it, Godfrey. Yep. When we were going from left to right on the screen, from right to left on the screen, I remember that. I'm like, brother, just pass the damn ball. Just get it. And he has the tech to do it, but I think Trossard actually thinks he's quicker than he actually is. Jesus Christ. I tell you, man. Man said he's a bit animalistic, but very disciplined. Yeah. Watch your discipline, man. It'll cost you. Yeah, want to try that on you, yeah? Let's go down to the store and get some lambskin. Oh Lord, proper Dan, the proper Chelsea. Yeah, what can I say on yesterday's game set piece? What? Come on, Dan. Come on. That was supposed to be my slap button. But there we go. I mixed it up. Ref was on your side. Oh, Lord Jesus. Another slap. This is a slap fest. Brother, we were on 2 separate breakaways and the ref stopped the game to book Cole Palmer. What are you talking about? We were through on your goal. The ref was on our side, really. So are you trying to tell me that Pedro Neto didn't decide to get himself sent off? He didn't want to play. There was nothing there for him. He wanted an early shower. We never got a pen. Another slap. You scored from the play. You wanted a pen so you could miss it. You got a goal from the play. The ball went out for a corner and you scored from it. What are you talking about, Dan? This is what I say. You're a complete lunatic sometimes. You wanted a goal from that play. You got a goal from that play. But then you went down 2-1 on 60 minutes. And then for the next 10 minutes, what did you do? Get a player sent off. Stop it. Stop chat fuckery. Makes sense. Now, obviously, I'm going to engage with the chat. And you take the time to type it and put it in the chat. I will take the time to acknowledge it. But that whole statement was loaded with fuckery. Stop it. You got the goal that you're crying for. Third to fifth will be a scrap. They'll have to play each other. Gonna be someone missing out. It's gonna be Chelsea missing out. Chelsea will miss out on European football. On Chelsea are not playing Champions League football next year. They're not. Europa League maybe, but they're not playing Champions League football because they're going behind Brentford on Wednesday because they're not winning against Villa. That's what it's looking like for you. It could be back in the Conference League for you. You can do a back-to-back. Well, not a back-to-back, but Conference League twice in 3 years. You better win it. Oh, okay, I got you. Chelsea Dad. Tell us how you feel. You tell us how he's feeling, man. Hey, not even. Hey, listen, man. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on. Come on with my likes, people. Come on.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers.
And I'm only calling you motherfuckers because I don't know your names individually. But big up to everyone locked in. Should get some Tupac on Snoop. Yeah, I got it, man. The thing is, I got anything that I don't have programmed in here. I have to go actually find it on the split screens, and I have to do all the typing and stuff. And sometimes it can be, a bit distracting. But you're the DJ, man. So obviously, anything you say music-wise, I'm going to listen because you're the expert. So big you up. Arsenal set-piece coach Yovert contract contains a bonus clause for own goals. So he's going to get paid. He is going to get paid. It's a smart negotiating tactic. That's what I think. Is it per goal? Or they set a target. If you hit 15 to 20 of these goals, you get an extra $500K. I'm here for it. Yeah. Man. And there go Dan just chatting fucking rubbish already, brother. That's like, brother, you can't. Woo! DJ Sav, appreciate you being here this morning because I swear this Chelsea Dan. He must be a wind-up. The ref stopped the game on clear breakaways when Arsenal were running at your goal, and the ref was on our side because Pedro Neto decided to be a dumbass. Oh, Lord. Man, how about you just admit that you weren't good? Yeah, right out. He's worse than Greasy Don. Hold on, bro. If we finished our chances, that's just the laziest fucking analysis. If you hear anyone say if your analysis is always we were good, we just finished our chances, brother, that's every game of football. Every game of football, brother. You just need to do stepovers, and you're the best in the world. It's mad because this same Chelsea Dan was trying to give goals to Estevao that he didn't have to try to prop him up because he can do this stepovers. Greasy Don doing the same thing. Estevao is better than Lamine Yamal and all this other shit. I'm like, brother, you shouldn't even be saying that because if he's on those levels, he's not going to be a Chelsea player past next year. Like, no Brazilian kid grows up saying, I want to go play for Chelsea. With no disrespect. No disrespect. But we all know these men down in Brazil, they want to go play for Barcelona or Real Madrid. You know what it is. Even Hazard, your best attacking player, left you for Real Madrid. So if you're going to put him in that conversation, right, you know he's going to leave in a couple of years. But I don't know what. Another draw, another 1-1 win is what you were hoping for. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Keep 11 men on the pitch. Score some goals. You didn't even score. We scored for you. The last Chelsea player to score a goal at the Emirates was Nani Madueke. He plays for us now. Shame that he couldn't get some minutes yesterday again. Another case of poor man management. You know what I'm saying? Henry in camo in the stands. I wonder what he's thinking watching this. He was like, where's the football? That's what he's thinking. He's like, where is the football? Football is supposed to get better than when I play. Like the football with the resources that teams have now, the money that they're making now, the scouts and all this shit, it's supposed to get better. Now, away from the Chelsea, away from Red Card FC, away from Sixth, 1.5 billion pounds spent. Arteta, you have to win the league, right? I know we hear this, we say this, that we do the accountability. One thing I'm not going to do is shit on my club and then let other clubs off the hook for doing the same shit or doing worse, right? Because if it was United or Arsenal, Liverpool, who spent 2.5 billion and are nowhere near the league title, we'll hold corn for it. Fair? But right now, it looks like Chelsea gets top 4 and it's cool with 2 billion spent. Yes, Squaja, we're close. We're getting there. And speaking of which, I know the giveaway should have happened by now. We are going to do the giveaway tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do the giveaway tomorrow after this. The fog clears from this, and then I don't want to say a good mood, but we're not in a terrible mood right now because we're still in a position to win things. But we'll do the giveaway tomorrow with a Q&A in tomorrow's stream. Today, I'm still a little uneasy from the performance, right? Because our performances are getting progressively worse. The performance at home versus United was bad. Against Liverpool at home was bad. Away at away at the City ground, Nottingham Forest was bad. G-Tech at Wolves, less said the better. Our performances are progressively getting worse. And that's cause for concern. And that's one of the reasons why the next 9 games will be stinky. That's what it's going to be. Big up, Binks. They're going to be very stinky games. The defense is working overtime because the attack has been poor. This is why you see men like Timber making some mistakes sometimes. You see Saliba making uncharacteristic mistakes. Knackered. You know what I mean? When you get so damn tired, you know that your brain tells you the play to make, but your body fails you. You know what I mean? Big up to Kwaja, man. Massively. 100%. We'll never do a gig without them. Oh, okay. Gotcha, man. Take that sleepy guy off and let him hold bench. but Dan, give me some actual analysis, bro. Don't talk about cheating this and that when the refs stop the game to give red cards when we're clean. Give me some real analysis. You're not making any sense. Respectfully. But give me some real analysis of the game. Just stop chat fuckery. I just ain't got time for it. Hey, man, on the Mount Rushmore. So you see, just look in the chat, Chelsea Dan. This is an Arsenal fan giving analysis on the game. An Arsenal fan saying Zubimendi was terrible. I haven't heard you speak on any of your players. I'm hearing you talking about refs and talking about Arsenal. Give us some fucking analysis, bruv. What game were people watching? He's useless anyway. This is called objective truth. Every player that dressed up in blue yesterday was awesome. Every player who was in red was shit, and the ref was against you. That's your analysis, yeah? Come on, bro. You're a massive content creator. You have to have objective analysis. Or you can be Greasy Don. Zubimendi, he's slow to me. He's tired, bro. He wasn't fast when he was fit. Like Zubimendi at full fitness isn't a speedboat. He's not fast, he's not big, he's not strong. So even when he's at 100%, he is still a liability with speed. So now he loses a half step because he's tired after 20, 30 minutes. The grind has taken its toll on him. Seldomly you see guys come to this Premier League and bang right away. It happens. But sometimes guys take time, and he's having a tough time. And part of that is spilling over on Declan, because Declan has to do a lot of running in the park. Lots of it. He played a whole half, and it only took him 29 weeks to do it. 29 damn weeks to get to 40-something minutes of football. It's mad. Norgard is clear of Zubi defensively passing. See, that's the thing. I haven't even seen enough of Norgard to even make this comparison. Haven't. 46 minutes versus 2,400 minutes. They're too disproportionate for me to make any kind of comparison of the two. And the thing is, I'm not asking for Norgard to play half those minutes that Zubimendi has played. Because I didn't think Norgard was this massive signing. But he shouldn't be on fucking, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be 46 to 2,400. And then you clearly see that the guy is slowing down in the midfield. And you're not reacting to it. Come on, Mikel. A former captain at a decent mid-table team, a scrapper, gross mismanagement. We're going to need him. Yeah. It's mad, bro. The coach never learns. Zubi makes mistakes and still plays. Coach don't learn. He's always late. Injuries for 2 months. Oh shit, man, that's mad. I'm just scrolling down past the comments because I'm still waiting for the analysis of the game from Dan. Hey Dan, if you can't analyze the game, just say you can. It's all right, bro. But until I hear some actually analysis from you, I will continue to keep scrolling. I think we handled ourselves well yesterday, Gunnar, and on the watch along, you still have a channel. Top Gunners are injured in the making. Yeah, the desk is still here. I haven't flipped it, Thanks to my right back, saving us yesterday. We scored all the goals yesterday. Yeah, we did. But I'm waiting for the man to tell me what went wrong on the Chelsea side. Man, it's just, and Saliba was given the goal and not Sarr for his own goal for Chelsea. Okay. Yeah, because it looked like he was on target. Yeah. So, you was on the counter. You found. Oh Jesus! I don't. I'm just gonna assume that you don't want to analyze the game because you lost. You gave plenty of analysis on the 1-1 win at Stamford Bridge, but your manager has failed to beat Arteta on 3 tries now, and you're blaming refs. Come on, bro. Karma Serene, love. How come? How come y'all didn't get your own set pieces? Yeah. Technically, yeah. We scored all the goals. The same way we acknowledged that the team was poor when Wolves scored all the goals in the 2-1 win. We said we were poor. We didn't blame anyone but our players and Arteta. Let me hear. Oh my God, Dan. One more slap. Oh, I didn't. I don't want to. No. I'm just gonna leave it. Yep. Brighten at the Amex and trust our better not start. Sit his ass down. He needs to sit. Yeah, man. And it's weird. I don't get it. You weren't good on the day. The same way when you beat us 1-1 and then you went to Ellen Road and got packed in 3-1. Now, whose fault was it when Sunderland came to Stamford Bridge and beat you? Was that Arsenal's fault as well? Like, give me some analysis on your team, man. DJ Sav has been objective with Palmer's shit form this year. You're guessing Cole Palmer's hat-trick against Wolves or whoever the hat-trick was. How did that help you yesterday? Oh, Lord. Okay. That's what Dan's chat sounds like when I read it. You know, the thing is like excuses are just no more excuses, Dan. No more excuses. You know. But I'll tell you what, I bet you a tenner. I bet you 100 that you don't play Champions League football next year. The only way you play Champions League football next year is if you win it. I'll definitely jump on. I'll definitely be there, Dan. I promise you. If he's gonna give a red, he has to stop the play. Advantage rule doesn't apply to the red cards. And I wasn't even talking about it. I'm talking about the David Raya has the ball. Timber is wide open over here. And Palmer drags down Saka. And he stops the game. Yeah. No. I want Chelsea analysis. Every Arsenal fan in here is saying that we weren't good. Don't regurgitate what I say. I said the performances have gotten progressively worse. Are you listening? I want Chelsea's analysis. We weren't good yesterday and we still beat you. How shit are you? Imagine if we were good, it would have been 5-0 again. No, the point I was making is Greasy Don is saying Esteval is better than Lamine Yamal. And I'm like, brother, he's played 3 or 4 games. Because on international break, they had gotten a penalty in a friendly and they let him take it. And his reason was, you see all those experienced guys on the pitch, Brazil got a penalty and they made Esteval take it. I'm like, nigga, it's a friendly. Are you stupid? But they're saying that Esteval is better than Lamine Yamal. And I'm saying if he's better than Lamine Yamal, in 3 years, in 4 years, he won't be a Chelsea player. Because most of those Brazilian kids go up and they'll go to Real Madrid and Barcelona. That's just how it is. I'm not making that up. You know, even Courtois is still at Madrid. He was your best goalkeeper since Czech. Hazard went to Madrid. It's cool. You know, the ref was about to let play on, but he realized dude had been sent off and whistled. That was good refereeing. But the ref was, no, but the ref's a cheat, wahaha. You know, the ref. You didn't score. Oh, Lord. Okay. The ball was in the net, right? Did you score? Dan, are you okay, bro? Seriously, are you okay, brother? Top of the 2 best leagues, finals of the Carabao Cup, round 5 of the FA Cup, best season so far. Life's good. That's a LFG. That's what that means. Oh, let's fucking go. Vamos. Saka laka boom. Hey. Now, top of the Champions League actually means something because it puts us on the side of the bracket with the easier draws. So big up for that. Congrats to Mikel. But top of the league in March. You know how we feel about that over here, Sakalaka. Yeah. But we are where we want to be, yeah. That's what the manager says. So we roll on. Yeah, we only won by cheating. If Dan, give me analysis on the game where you don't say cheat or ref. Talk about the tactics. Talk about the shit performance by your manager in the second leg of the Carabao Cup. Defending a 1-0 lead, you know. Would have been putting that 2B into Brian. That 2 billion, right? 2.5 down in 6 and talking about referees. Come on, bro. Come on, man. The goal was on target, and Sarr, who is a shit center back, that's why he's only played 2 damn minutes this season. He's standing on the line, and the ball hit him, and yeah, what was going? Big up to Binks, man. Hope you are good. Martinelli running to the corner flag is a chance good enough to let play on. Just let him go. Estevar going nowhere for years. I don't understand that. We are a massive club. Yeah, but you are, but you're not Real Madrid. Hazard didn't stay. And right now, if you get Conference League this year or Europa, you're playing in the Champions League now, and there's Cole Palmer rumors talking about he's going to Man United. Like, if you keep finishing 5th and 6th, these players will leave. There is no doubt that you're a massive club. We're a massive club, but we know we're not Real Madrid. Liverpool are a massive club, but they're not Real Madrid. You know, their best right back they've ever seen left them for Real Madrid. Still want to join us if our owners leave. That's a big if, but they're not leaving. I promise you, bro. Like what you have come to now is you're coming to realize what your club will be with American ownership. You know, I live here. I know these cronkies. I know how they operate with their other clubs. There will be some pain there, especially when you have the recent history of winning the Club World Cup and the Conference League. He thinks that will hold you for time. The Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship in what, 2021? They're not winning another one. They have a good chance of winning. Jokic is 31 years old, you know, so he has another good 3-4 years left maybe. But the team that currently has the NBA title they're young at their core. It's very difficult. Liverpool, massive club, but there are no clubs in England that are bigger than Real Madrid. You know, so there's never been a doubt that you're a massive club, but you're not at that table with them. Yeah, we have not lost that pull of getting top players. The thing is, there's this wage structure thing at Chelsea right now. This wage structure where, because you're not going to win the Premier League. Like, Chelsea are not winning the Premier League this year, right? Next year will be 10 years. Going into 26, 27 will be 10 years since you've won the Premier League. I know in your wildest dreams, in the Roman era, you didn't think 10 years. You think that was exclusive to us. Man United thought that was exclusive to us. When 2014 came in, I was like, damn, 04 to 2014. I remember it like yesterday. Well, 10 years has passed for Man United. And Man United are bigger than Chelsea. So you see 3 of the biggest clubs in England are going to have 10 years period gap in Premier League titles in the Premier League era. And they all have American owners. That's no coincidence. No top player is going to come to Chelsea on a wage restriction. Osimhen wasn't even doing it. Then went to Gala. I think Osimhen would have banged at Chelsea. 100. We don't have attacking plans. It's poorly coached. You see this, Chelsea Dan? This is analysis. Let me reword this like Chelsea Dan typed it. We don't have any attacking plans. The ref was poor. Arsenal is shit, and they're gonna bottle the Champions League. That's Dan's analysis. There are no attacking schemes. Build up play in the gutter. Copy and paste that, Dan. That's called analysis, my friend. That's when you watch football objectively and speak copiously and fluent football. I can't remember any. Was there any good set pieces, any good pieces of play yesterday in the game, right? It wasn't a great game. There was a combination play where Eze got a shot off his left foot and forced a save out of Sanchez. But other than that, Sanchez wasn't making save after save, and neither was Raya. You know? Pressure plus tired legs equal bad recipe. Pep rotates a lot more. Brother, another perfect segue. He has a fresh Foden waiting on ice. Turkey and all these men. The minutes on these men are light. And not just this year, the title-winning years, because that's the benchmark that we measure, right? The title-winning years. When Pep had his 4 midfielders, his 4 bad boys, he would have KDB, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and Gundogan. He never played all 4. One of them would always sit. And those guys are all quality, all world-class players, world beaters. In the running, away, hey, Kevin De Bruyne, you sit. I'm starting Rodri, Gundogan, and Silva, and bring Kevin De Bruyne on in the hour mark. Fresh. We got Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Odegaard, Norgard, 24 minutes, 35 minutes, 46 minutes now in 5 games. Collectively, that's mad. 43 in the building. What the like count saying for 43 in the building, people? What we saying? Oh, come on, people. Come on, motherfuckers.
Come on. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on. Come on, motherfuckers.
I'm on now. Work with me. I know Dan is taking his like away, but it's all right. We'll still love Dan. But we'll love Dan more when he comes back with some actual analysis and just stop chat fuckery in our ears about refs and this and that. Brother, you weren't good. You lost to a team that was underperforming who scored a goal for you. Stop it. Jacques Cousteau, your manager has done that. Yo, boy. How is Rice not getting booked early when he held Hatterdon? But that's the thing. These things happen throughout a game. You know that these referees, before they go into a game, they get read on by the PGMOL. Hey, this is Arsenal, Chelsea. This is what's going. These guys have a history. It's going to be physical. You can let this go, let that go. You know what I mean? And maybe he should have been booked, would have been booked, whatever. He didn't. It's like in the NFL, you can call holding on every single play and every single snap of a American football. You can call holding or pass interference. You just can't throw a flag on every play. But when a player is down the sideline and your winger lunges at them, that is too blatant to ignore. Had he been the other way around, Arsenal would be saying foul in the pen. But see, the thing is, we won the game, DJ Sav. We won the game, and every Arsenal fan is in here saying that how we were shit. No excuses over here. Performances are getting progressively worse. We weren't good. We need our attack to take pressure off our defense. You had 10 men on the pitch and was able to hold the ball for a second. That shouldn't be. The ball should have been played in your half of the net. But the final 10 minutes, it should have been belt to ass, you doing goal line clearances. But every Arsenal fan in here is saying, hey, we were poor yesterday, but we still won. So if we were poor and we still won, we weren't out there by ourselves. We were out there with the world champions of the world. So if you're the world champs and you're playing a team that's playing shit, you should win. Ref was stupid with his bookings yesterday. I don't even know who the ref was. I was scrolling through FootMob, and there was, when they announced the ref for Arsenal Chelsea was shown this and that. I don't even bother to read because at this stage in the season, in this stage in the Arsenal project process, none of this stuff matters to me right now. It's just, hey, did you win or not? Don't tell me about the pain. Just show me the baby. Darren England, was it? Okay, yep. I remember I came home from my second deployment, man. Wife telling me stories about when her water broke and how long she was in labor. I'm like, yo, where is the baby? Don't tell me about the pain. Where my son? Where my son at? Oh, good. This is the baby. So don't tell me about the pain and all this other shit. Did we win the game or not? Okay, good. And unfortunately, for the Arsenal faithful, you will not see good football for the next 9 games. You might see some good football in the Champions League against Leverkusen. You might see some good football next Sunday against Mansfield, but against Brighton, passages of play. But for the rest, it's gonna be like that. KG. I kept saying, I will keep saying, Zimmerman, he's not good enough for the Prem. And at the highest level, we need to trade for Adam Wharton. Hey, I think Zimmerman is his first year, the same way last year I wasn't ready to throw Calafiori out. It was his first year in the Premier League. I'm gonna give you another year. This is Zimmerman's first year in the Premier League, in the middle of the park. It's one of the hardest and most taxing positions to play in football in general, but in Arteta's system in particular. The miles are tough. They're heavy. You know, now we know why our previous number 5, the guy that wore number 5, was always breaking down. And when he was fit, he was class. You know what I mean? But he has played 2,400 minutes. And Declan Rice is right up there. He has played the same amount of minutes. Now he has a physical discomfort thing next to his name. Big up to the broski. That's Tony Claude, the giddy man. Big up, Tony. Love. Love, my guy. Big up to AJ. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Thank you all for being here, making that we're doing all the right things for our resident community members, people. The cup double minimum. It's a VAR problem. And that's the thing, like, we know that VAR is shit. We know that these refs are shit. We've had so many conversations about these referees. What we'll say is that if you have to eliminate the room for error. You know the referees in England are shit. Calls are gonna go for you, calls are gonna go against you. So what do? You go kill off the game. If you're up 1-0, go score 2 more goals. That way a mistake goes against you, it's 3-1. It's not 1-1. So if you know that the refs are shit and the ref might be against you, Chelsea, Dan, just kill us off. Score a couple more goals or score a goal on your own. That way we would get our 2 cheating goals, and then you would have your own fair, open play goals from the mighty Chelsea. Why didn't you do that? Yeah. The why doesn't matter. You didn't. And that's why now you're at risk of going behind Brentford. I admit we were poor. But as usual, our discipline on the pitch was disgraceful. Now, this is a player thing. And this is where Reece James as a captain has to do something. Because this has gone from one manager to the next. It's carryover. So Enzo was not there saying, hey, just go out there and go be reckless and take risks. There's no consequence. There's no fine. There's no extra laps that you have to do at training because you went from one man and you're still getting them. So it's not a coaching, it's a player issue. And if it's a player issue, your captain deals with it. It's not a tactic. There's no adjustment that Liam can make. You know what I mean? That's going to fix this. Big up to the broski. Honors and respect to the broski. Yeah, I exchanged a couple of emails with our Claire Bear. And that's, I think that's all I can say for now. That's all I'm privileged to say. I haven't discussed it with her, what I can say. So, yeah, man, me here for now. He writing paragraphs like the game was mad close and thrilling. But you know what? Dad is rattled, man. Dad is rattled. I know he is. Does he get? He doesn't get this rattled for everyone else. He gets rattled for Chelsea, for Arsenal. He does not. Joker get one more. I don't think he gets one more, unfortunately, because they're not gonna build around him like that. He's on 56 million. He's taking up a lot of their cap space. The only NBA player who makes more than the Joker is Steph. So he's eating up 60 million of their cap space. It's very difficult for them to put pieces around him. And this is what happens when you win an NBA title. Other teams come for your players. So that team that won it in Denver, they tried to do their best to keep their core together. But, they got raided. Because the role player guys who win, they got the ring now. Now they go chase the money because they know they can't get the big money from Denver while Jokic is there, while Jamal Murray's still there. you know. So it's there. Dan, again, give me something about the game, my friend. The game. Look at the money they will have to spend on players, bro. These owners will not sell cheap. They care about making a profit than winning on the pitch. They already said. I 100% agree with you. And this is what I meant when I said, welcome to the reality of supporting a football club ran by with American owners. You know? It's there are going to be some growing pains there. You know? Definitely Palmer, because Palmer is on a death row contract, but teams will pay it. Like Liverpool paid 100. How much was Isak? 130? That Palmer is what, 21, 22? A club will play. Real Madrid, Barcelona will pay it. Bayern Munich will pay it. And he won't be on a wage restriction like they have at Chelsea, a wage structure. Bayern Munich, Real, Barca, that man don't have pay restrictions. I think Enzo would go to a different club, but they won't sell him because of the price they had to pay for him. But Palmer was cheap. Palmer was what, less than 50, wasn't he? So Chelsea not even making top 4. Pick up the broski that's waffled down. They're not making top 4, but I'm thinking we're getting 5 Champions League spots for the English teams. That just off the top 8 alone, the English FA coefficient is way up there. That because 5 out of the 6 English teams made the top 8. That is crazy. Tottenham finished what? Tottenham finished 4th in the Champions League in the league phase. I think Newcastle was the only team that had to play a qualifier. So top 5 gives Chelsea a lifeline to play Champions League football. The man don't want to play Europa. And they damn sure don't want to play conference. But the reality is, you don't beat Villa and Brentford win, you're going the wrong way. 9 games to go, Tony Claude, and I still don't believe. No, I don't. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie to the audience, Tony Claude. I'm not. But I promise you, when I start to believe, you will know. There will be signs. There will be signs that the music selection that I start the show with, once I believe, will be a little different. I promise you. I'm going to tell you how I love it. And we're at the top and just the heavens right above it. We on. If you can't run with it, run from it. But I will be here. We will be here. You are right, though. Even top players won't come to Chelsea. Our owners will not pay the wages they want. And that's a decision that the Chelsea fan base will have to make. Because when 10 years turns into 15 and you have no league title, you realize this and you know this now, but the masses, it takes time for the masses to get on board. It usually takes the Arsenal fan base the entire season to come around that we're not going to win the league. So most people just don't argue with Arsenal fans. They just wait until April, May. They just wait, right? Or they just wait until February, because February is when we fucked this one off. February is when we went to the Molyneux and fucked off the league title. So it's going to take time for that to happen. When that time officially comes, though, will it be too late? Will you be so far damaged where these top players who you just listed, who are top players, are no longer at the club? Be very careful. It's a slippery slope. Please like the stream, people. My mod God has asked you nicely. Tony coming through doing this thing. History is written by the winners. Winners win, losers look for excuses. Chelsea Dan. BBK, are you convinced yet? Nope, I am not. We're 2 points clear of Man City. Listen, yesterday before the ball was kicked, when we were equal on 28 games, that's the real table. That's the truth of it. The table is still lying to us. Yes, I know the table takes shape, right? We've played what 75% of the season, maybe 78% of the season. 9 games left for us. The table lies. You know how I know the table lies? Because Wolves are better than Tottenham. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee and say that one more time. Wolverhampton Wanderers are better than Tottenham Hotspur, but the league table doesn't tell you that. So if I can do this, that at the base of the table, at the bottom, at the top of the table, you know what I'm thinking. It's Man City are better than us, but we're above them in the table, and these next 9 games will show it. Banana skins. We have 9 banana skins left. You know. But it's not a pretty thing, DJ Sav, when these damn these American owners, man, they're parasites. I think fundamentally what's wrong with American owners and football is that American owners are used to no jeopardy sports. They're used to no relegation. You could be like the New York Knicks, like my New York Knicks, and be terrible for time and still have a 15-year wait list for your season tickets. Or you can have a team like the Boston Celtics who will hoard draft picks, you know, and play a season out and be stinky, get more draft picks, and then trade them all for a superstar. There is no jeopardy. There's the jeopardy that can cost you money in promotion relegation, as Tottenham are about to find out. It directly conflicts with the core of what English football was meant to be. These people complaining about holding. Can you confirm that one of your players held on for corner? Every play, bro. Like the NFL, you can call holding or pass interference on every single play. But it would be a horrible watch. It'd be damn yellow flags all over the pitch. Flybury says our attack is non-existent outside of set pieces. You see this? This is what I'm talking about. This is valid criticism from a winning side. Don't even bother. He's not convinced by anything. But Tony, convince me then. I want you to convince me why I should be convinced. We're 2 points clear when we have to go to them lot. What are we talking about? Even if it were 2 points clear and didn't have to go play City, I still wouldn't be convinced. You want me to trust Mikel with a 2-point lead with 7 games to play? Are you mad? Nah, Tony. Slap button. I swear, Chelsea dad, yeah. All right, I tell you what. If we draw you in the FA Cup or we meet you at Wembley, we're going to let Chelsea Dan pick the ref. Yeah, we're going to let Chelsea Dan pick the ref. We're going to let Chelsea Dan pick the Chelsea lineup. And we're also going to let him pick the Arsenal lineup. So you have no excuses. Because I think you've put in 10 chats and every single one of them has been an excuse. Come on, brother. This part right here, gone. Yes, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. It's going to take time for fans like Chelsea Dan to see the light. That your club is like a hedge fund. It's like a money laundering scheme. Waffle Down ain't got no time for Adam Morton. Big up the blacks. Why doesn't I respect my G? There you show your face on the Arsenal channel. Now he did show back up. Yeah. What you talking about? Good football. Stink this shit out. Just get the win. Yeah, stink it out. Stinkiest. 9 of the stinkiest wins. The price for that has to be a trophy. You stink out 9 wins and you stink out 8 wins and lose the one that matter, and no trophy. Bundong knows. AJ has all the time in the world for Adam Morton. Waffle Down has none. Proper Trust made it easy for the ref. Chelsea didn't give the rest any decisions to make. I'm saying they were just poor. You were poor on the day, and it's okay to say that. We won the game, and we're telling you we were poor. We'll finish top 4 this season. See where Man City celebrate the Prem. Again, still waiting for your analysis on the game, my bro. He showed up. Man just showed up and just chatting fuckery, though. You gotta show up with objective analysis. It's what I respect. I would normally agree, but we could do with some good football to get the goal difference up in case. And you know what? The thing is, right? One of the reasons why I'm so annoyed why we threw those 5 opportunities away, because it gave us the 5 opportunities had given us an opportunity to see if we had wrapped the league up early, would the football change? Because imagine you wrap up the Premier League title and you're still playing shit football. Then the question is answered. The question is answered that it's not a matter of whether or not Arteta knows how to play attacking football. He can't do it. It's not that he doesn't know. He can't. Because then there is no reason to be conservative if you've already won the league. Banter aside, I want to ask you Arsenal fans this. If you don't win the Prem, especially being 8 points clear at one time, will be the worst battle job ever? And this is a wicked question. I love this question. Because I said on Gianni's channel that this would be the biggest battle of the 4. And here's why I say that. The first one, there was no title winning expectations on that team, right? And had Arteta won a Premier League with Granit Xhaka and Eddie Nketiah, Zinchenko, it may have been Claudio Ranieri-esque, right? Because at least Claudio Ranieri at Leicester had, dare I say, 3 world-class players in the team. Definitely 2. And 1 was having a world-class season. Mahrez, world-class player. N'Golo Kante, world-class player for club and country. Jamie Vardy had a worldie that year. So he had 3 players playing at a world-class level. That 22-23 team had none of that. We had Xhaka, Eddie Nketiah, Zinchenko, bro. This would be, so if Arteta is an artist, right, and he specializes he paints failures, this bottle would be his masterpiece. Right? This would be his Mona Lisa. This would be his, what's another famous painting? You legends in the chat, who knows? You know what I mean? This would be the biggest one. And the people who have yet to see that he is the common denominator in all the failures would have nowhere to hide. So, I don't know what your thoughts are, DJ Sad, but those are mine. Definitely yes, AJ says. I'm here for it. Lynch, the legendary Lynch. We're top of the league, guys. We're top of the league. We are top of the league. Let's stay there. See if we can stay there through March Madness, right? We navigated nasty November. December to remember, weren't conceding even goals and shots. Jan, we were worried. Feb, we were worried. We either going to march our way towards the Premier League title or march away from it. So if you ain't rattled, I mean, if you were rattled, man, I can imagine the craziness you would type. Yeah, man, you know it. Great win for the Knicks. The Knicks are just as frustrating as Arsenal. I think we get to the finals this year. I do think we can beat anybody except OKC. You know, I don't think we can beat them. They're too deep. The Isak price tag was insane hindsight, absolute insanity. That's the market value. You know, and I think he had 2-3 years left on his contract. I think Palmer has a death row contract. I think Palmer have at least 5-6 years left on his. So the price would start at 130 or something like that. Unless the player is like throws a stink or down tools. think that's gonna affect the price tag. Yeah, man. 62 different channels. That's what we call him, the mod god. He's valued at 150 plus English tax. He will go for more. Owners value him at 200, so you could be looking at 180 to be considered. You know, if you remember, and I don't think that's ridiculous. I think those numbers are completely justified. If you remember, Atletico Madrid was never a club that paid big money for any player. They would recruit well and compete with the big boys. They realized at some point that they had to make a splash. That's when they did the Yao Felix thing. And they got that horribly wrong, Berta. Because since then, Yao Felix has essentially turned into a lone hoe and get passed around and shit. You know what I mean? But the point I'm making is clubs are willing to splash. And they're not going to splash this type of money for defenders. That the type of money that people splash this money for, Cole Palmer has the abilities to do. Create, score goals, and look good playing football. Aesthetically pleasing. Like Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, these teams play good football. I don't think he'll leave Chelsea for United. Even though United can pay this. They print money. You know? But I don't think he would leave Chelsea for United. I don't believe that noise. I think he would leave Chelsea and go overseas. I can't even say who's worse, Chelsea or Liverpool. 2 billion, no Champions League, or 500 million, no title challenge. Liverpool title challenge or title defense ended what? In October? Now, Liverpool's title defense may not be the worst defense of a league title ever, but it damn sure ended quickly. You know, at the end of the season, when the point gap is there, it won't look like it was the worst in history. I think the Napoli won, whenever Napoli won the league. When was that Napoli won the Scudetto? The following year, Napoli was finished like miles off of it. You remember? Miles off it. But the Liverpool, it ended in October. It's mad. I'm not going to lie. Allen is injured. Yeah, I don't know what the injury is. I know he fucked up my FPL. They didn't like that. So yeah, we can do it all day. And this is what I mean. Then this is what you were talking about, the standards. Like, I'm used to Chelsea fans talking the way DJ Sav talks. Not the way Chelsea Dan is talking, but it sounds familiar. Because the way Chelsea Dan is talking is the standards are eroding. You know what I mean? I rate my club in the Champions League, FA Cup, because there are one of those legs. I fancy our chances, especially in cup competition. No one gave us a prayer last season, and look what happened. I picked you to win the final. I picked Chelsea to beat PSG in the Club World Cup. You know, like, I'm objective with my shit, DJ Sav. I am, brother. Like, everyone thought, I was like, nah, PSG, that man did a treble. In a matchup wise against Chelsea, they had problems. Do you think you would win that? In terms of a top 4 finish, let me have a look at the table real quick. Because the fact that you're below Man United is crazy. Because halfway through the season, Man United was in the bottom half of the table. Assuming you beat Villa, you might make top 4, but I don't think you do. Because I remember Villa was the better team when they came to Stamford Bridge. At least in the second half, they were. 4th versus 6th. 4th is the home team. I don't know, man. Looks tough. You have City. You have to go to Anfield. You have to go to Sunderland away. You have a wicked run in. And did Reece James complete 90 minutes yesterday? If Reece James completed 90 minutes yesterday, that means the next game against Villa, he's going to play shit. The same way he typically plays well against us, and the next game he's either rested or he plays shit. Left all their energy at Stamford Bridge, went to Ellen Road and held 3. Explain that to me, Chelsea Dad. If we don't win this league, report Mikel to the football police, lock him up and throw away the bomb-clad key. Yes. Yeah, facts, BBK. They voted on pro. Okay. Here in the States, but the owners opted not to because of the financial volatility. It's long, man. They get their fingers into your club, and it's long. That's a trick to say Wolves are better than Tottenham. It would be easier to ask who isn't better than. No, the point I was making, the assemble, is that the table lies, because the table is saying that the Wolves are the worst team, and they're not. They're better than Tottenham. So at the top of the table, if it can lie at the bottom, it can lie at the top. The Thunder are an example. We trash and then stockpile picks and champion. Yeah, Boston, the Celtics did the same thing, bro. When the Celtics won the championship in 2008 with KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen, and they tried again with that old bunch, and they couldn't get past the Heat. So they blew it up. They had all those picks. They sent Paul Pierce and KG to the Brooklyn Nets, and the Brooklyn Nets gave them all their picks. Those picks turned into Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, MVPs. The Around the League show, it is loading. As soon as I chop it up with my broskies, Gianni, and that, we can work out of time. That guy knows his stuff. I was surprised they sold Donnarumma. I thought Chelsea. See, Roman's Chelsea. Donnarumma goes to Chelsea. But Chelsea is like $300K for a goalkeeper. Nah. And I see Crazy Don arguing with LB every Monday morning about Sanchez. He's good with Sanchez when they could have had Donnarumma. So and big up to DJ Staff, because he comes off as an honest guy, bro. But like, why can't Chelsea Dan tell the fucking truth? That you're not that good and some of your players are shit. But no, I like saying, nah, bro. Sanchez is nowhere. He don't sit at the same table with Donnarumma. He doesn't. Like, Roman doesn't hire Liam. Roman doesn't hire respectfully. Maresca, respectfully, Roman doesn't hire him either. No. Not where Carlo is no. He would bring back Jose before he hired these men. Hire him and fire him again. Just look at the manager that your club is hiring. It tells you that the path they're walking, bro. Brighton is 100% banana skin. Mikel team drop points in games like these. Brighton play football. They are fearless. They're not gonna try to do the long throw coyote thing. They keep it as basic as it. Put the ball on the ground and play football. Their players enjoying football because they know they're gonna get touches. Declan Rice is playing that game. I don't care if he's injured. Zubimendi. Okay, Mikel Arteta. I went over an hour and a half and I haven't really taken any Arteta digs yet because I'm too busy fighting off Chelsea Dan's excuses for losing 3 points. What was your prediction going into the game anyway, Dan? You think you were going to win? Haven't won there in 5 years, you know. But Mikel, okay. The Odegaard, not the Odegaard. The Declan Rice Zubimendi experiment in midfield doesn't have to be an absolute that you die on, my friend. Like we used the example earlier of during the running when Man City had in their title years when they had Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and Gundogan. They didn't start all 4 of them. One of those guys was always rested to come in fresh. But we're just starting the same 2 over and over and over and over again. And Declan, I'm not buying this physical discomfort thing. I do think he is injured, and I do think he is tired. But I do think he starts at Brighton as well. It's going to be the same tired two against the fresh legs of Baleba and who else Brighton play in the midfield. And they are fresh because they don't play Champions League games. Heinzelwood, Gomez, Pascal Gross. It'd be cool if they played James Milner there. James Milner, I swear James Milner is going to be the first Premier League player to be actively playing Premier League while he has grandchildren. I swear. It's an old geezer, you know. When Villa don't come top 4, go get Rodgers, says Lynch. Right. I rate Morgan Rodgers, you know, but I don't think I don't think we get the best out of Ethan. We won't get the best out of Eze. We won't get the best out of Skelly and all these, man. Morgan Rodgers comes to the club. I don't think we get the best out of him. We're not with these tactics. That should have been the goalkeeper we signed. As usual, our owners messed that up. The paint. And there are going to be new Chelsea fans who come along who is going to tell you that we couldn't get him because they don't know the Roman way. And you're going to have to educate these young bucks. I'll let them know. But like, nah, there was a time when if there was a goalkeeper on the market that could push us on to go win a title, that's who we'd go get. We would add a world-class player every year. There was a time when you, man, was signing Pedro Rodriguez from Barcelona for depth. Now it's Gittins and Hato in these, man. The levels have dropped, and Chelsea Dan's standard have dropped with it. Stay firm, DJ Sav. Hold your standards, my G. Don't let the masses drag you down. Did United bottle a 12-point lead in the Aguero season? They had played a game more. It's kind of like our 8-point lead was City had a game in hand, kind of like how they do now. Burn the whole front office. Liverpool up 8 with 5 to play will be worse. I hear that shout. But when I say the biggest bottle, I'm talking about Mikel's biggest bottle, not a bigger bottle job than another team, because he has 4 bottles tied to him. This would be his masterpiece. With that, Van Gogh, yes, Vincent Van Gogh social. Yeah, he's about to do his best. Yes, these. Yep, his masterpiece. The chat's goated, you know. Look at this, man. The chat is goated. Bottled it twice before. This is why I asked the question. No, it's a fair question to ask. You know, and I guess I misunderstood the question. But when I'm not comparing Arteta's bottle to anyone else, which is crazy that he has 4 other ones that I can draw on. You know what I'm saying? He is Mikel Van Gogh. AJ thinks this one would be worse. You know why I think this one would be worse, AJ? Because that one had those players that I named in it, Xhaka, Eddie, Nketiah, Zinchenko, and these, man. This one, we going into the season with the expectations, and everyone is saying this is the biggest squad in Europe. Right, and this team is top of the Champions League, and it's 5th round of the FA Cup, and it's in the final. So this team doesn't have the excuse of haven't been here before, don't have the title race experience. Them, man, the lights were too bright for them because they find themselves in a position like, oh shit, how did we get here? These bunch have the pain from those other slip-ups that they can draw on, correct their mistakes, and push on. So that's why I think this one, and even. Fuck the players. If he bottles this one, that means he hasn't learned shit. Given the opportunities with the champions that we were competing against fell off back in October, and then the other teams that we're competing against had a terrible January, and here they are in March saying that if they win all their leagues, they win all their games, they win the league. It's mad. Slippy G wouldn't win the league either way. The chances were very slim to begin with. They couldn't win the league that day, but they damn sure lost it on the day. Sabotage March is fully on. Oh man, it's when I feel that convincing feeling that Tony has. So the feeling that Tony has now, the feeling that Boyten has now. When I get it, we'll know. It'll be a goddamn party over here. We'll know the damn thing. Either we win the league, or winning something, or we will need to move around. March we parch. Yay! Hey, oh you mean? I like that. Hey, yes sir. Yeah, death row contract, you know. Yeah, go Obama. Death row contract, my G. But that's what that's part of the business model. You get the young players, you lock them down to death row contracts, and you hope they bang to where the whole world comes for them and they're not getting minutes or regular game time, and then you sell them. The problem is when you sign all these players to a death row contract, some of those players will include Mudryk, who no one wants, who's on a death row contract, or Enzo, who splits opinion. Because I swear, if you ask Chelsea fans about Enzo, go into a barbershop with 10 Chelsea fans and say Enzo and walk out, and they'll start fighting. It's kind of like if you walk into a hair salon with all women and then you say men and just run out, they'll start arguing. You know, so he spits opinions. So a lot of them, you'll get hits like a Cole Palmer who you won at your club for 10 years, but then you'll sign Mudryk to an 8-year contract and can't get rid of him. You know, that's embarrassing in and of itself. Being Man United LFC. Reese will be fine. Our best player on the pitch yesterday. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I've seen him putting these performances against the top clubs, and then the next game, and I specifically draw on the game in November, with the 1-1 game, and then couldn't play the next game, had to get rotated, and then you lost that game 3-1 because his fitness is a thing. He's gotten better with his fitness, but it was we had a Lavia sighting yesterday. Imagine that. Lavia, what's him? Is he fit now, or is he gonna that brother there? They do. Their running is mad. I don't think it's. I think it's too much for if you lose to Villa. I don't know what the Opta computer will have to say about your chances for top 4, but it's looking long. Had to have a good game against Saka yesterday as well. Hey, just take a number, man. Everyone's been having a good game against Saka's become so predictable now. And I don't know. I don't know what the hell Nani has to do to get a game, man. We had 2 subs remaining. Saka's not having a great game. You bring on Havertz to play against his former team. I think Gabriel Jesus could have did a better job on the left than Trossard. With all those mistakes that I think we made yesterday, found a way to win. So I guess I have to shut up. 2 wins in March and April. Burnley was the start of the nightmare. Man, big up Wearer, man. Don does not speak for the Chelsea fans. Big up to him. I don't like his comment, but he does some weird things. It's trash. Yeah, man. I get it. Right now, we have, we got Egals in our fan base. We got the Dans of the world. I don't even know this brother name, but we got people like this.
There is not currently a better manager in world football than Mikel Arteta.
We got that. We got that shit to deal with. We got Ty. We got Egal. We got Christian. We got Creatine Dan. And they come a dime a dozen, bro. It's a lot of them, Brighton Munich, man, they keep it techie for real. They keep the ball on the ground. They don't do this lump. They know how to play football. And maybe we'll see a good game of football and collect 3 points. Who knows? I saw us losing 3-1. You guys look like scoring 3 after what I saw in the first half. Yeah, 3-1. It's a fair shout. Rice subbed himself off for a muscle strain as well. Arteta willing to die on that midfield. Now, he is willing to let Declan Rice die out there. Like that, I don't think this is the first time Declan is. I think Declan has sat. I think that the Palace game, I think Declan was tired in that game as well, and asked for a sub. When he sat down, I was like, "Yeah, I'm feeling something," because he knows if he says I'm feeling something, Arteta will take him off. He's not, man. You guys don't know what you're doing with your signings. You could sign Barella right now and still overuse Zubimendi. Yeah, brother. Imagine Norgard go knock on his door and be like, brother, this man has 24 minutes and I got 46. Like, what's going on? Don't you see he's tired? Don't you see his levels are dropping? Why do you think you're losing most of your midfield battles, Arteta? Yeah, listen, Monster got the stats, you know. Brighton just won 2 games in a row since the 1st of November. But you know, what we can't do is score a goal and then sit back. Because this is what happens at the Emirates last year, the Declan Rice game when Declan got the red card. And when we sat back, as soon as we got the red card, we started to sit back and invite pressure on fun. And they scored one of our 14 draws. I go into every game for my team to win. I get what my bro Dan is saying. Your team was not great, as you said. We have to get something out of the match. Unfortunately, the discipline was the problem. The problem for me is that the discipline, you were already 2-1 down. So the discipline thing may have sealed your loss, but with 11 men on the pitch, there's no guarantee you're winning that game. It's another draw, which hurts us. That would have been title done and dusted. I think the title is done anyway. But this would have made more people realize that it's done. Norgard getting less game time than a foreign talent outside of England. He's shocking. Emery wouldn't commit such fraud. Yeah, I think Emery was a better man manager, but surely he's watching the levels, and there's not much you can put it down to other than you need to freshen up your team. Our owners teased us with Magnan talks, but it was just foreplay. You got the third base, yeah? How we treated Petrovic, I knew we'd be stuck with Sanchez. I take Leno right now. That's how shit Sanchez is. Now, for the first half of the season, Sanchez was actually playing well. I think he had like the second most clean sheets. He might still have the second most clean sheets based on his first half of the season. But this is what happens, right? You have guys will go through purple patch and then they'll revert to type. Lose to City at the Etihad and the Arteta bus will have the wheels come off for the next 2 games. Newcastle and Fulham will depend on the misery. So we're going into those games. I think Man City running up until April 18th when we play. Are you talking about the League Cup or the game in the league? I assume you're talking about the game in the league. I think they win all their games leading up to that point. So we must do the same. That's why even the performance was stinky yesterday. I'm calm. But we could damn near be behind them by the time we get to that game if we don't fix up. Mido was saying that Chelsea are using AI to pick the team. I think he might be using AIs to do the sub when you have the lap in and out wide and that. Everton might pose a test for you. Big test. Brother. Everton. Moisey is well respected as a coach that can get a result on the day, you know. I stand by this. We win the League Cup and win the Prem as well. We don't win the League Cup, we're not doing anything. Says AJ. I hear it. I want Enzo out my club. The captain armband is just a fashion statement. The worst choice of captain in our club's history. He's a stylish El Neni who can crash the box. I mean, we'll send you Odegaard. I don't want Enzo either, but I see you Enzo and I raise you Odegaard. You know, big up to Boy 10, the quad father. You know, or the quad extraordinaire. He's full of jokes, man. You got Boy 10 to deal with this fan base, but say the quad, and bam, he shows up. Everyone's injured. The squad is sport. Injured, tired, overplayed, exhausted. We have 5 fit midfielders for the rest of the season. Rice is 6, but he looks injured. Yep. Injured, tired. Could definitely use Ethan in the middle of the park. Or like, we have no team, we have no defense or no DM, so we're gonna have to play attacking football. You know, you see that Eze can be marked out of a game. Put another creator on the pitch with him. No, he's in Marseille. I think he had another assist yesterday as well. I think Ethan got more minutes at Marseille. Damn. This is embarrassing, Joins. More minutes at Marseille. Yeah, because he started the first game. He started the very first game, picked up the ball from the halfway line, ran 30 yards, bang, and scored. And I think he played that entire half, so he at least has 46 minutes. I think he may have played a full 90 that game. So his man got to Marseille, and I love this comment. We're going to be the worst London club to qualify for the UCL. PSG going to have pie in our faces, proving the Club World Cup was just glory. Was just a false sense of positivity. Yeah, I even forgot that you drew PSG in the Champions League. That's mad. It looks tough for Chelsea. So if you get dumped out in the round of 16 and then don't make Champions League, was Rosinha on an interim, or they signed him up permanently? Because it's never too early to be the manager out at Chelsea, you know. He's joined third with Henderson on clean sheets. Okay. I would take Enzo to replace Odegaard. I don't know, man. I don't know about Enzo. The thing is that if the thing with Chelsea play, if the Chelsea player splits opinion, or the fans hate him, don't want him at Arsenal. If you're gonna go to Chelsea and take a player, take a player from them that makes them weaker. Go take Caicedo. You know, one of the talking points that I used that I was against the Nandi Madueke signing, it wasn't a personal thing. I was asking the question: if we went to Chelsea, I usually ask the Arsenal fans who I interviewed or came on the channel, if we went to Chelsea and gave him 100 million for Cole Palmer, do you think Chelsea sell him to us? The answer was unanimously no. Why? Because they value him. If you went to Chelsea with 100 million for Caicedo and say, hey, sell him to us, they would not sell him because they value him. At the time, they were selling Nani Madueke to us the day before they played a final. And I'm like, they don't value him. They play PSG tomorrow in a final. PSG could potentially give them a problem that Nani could help them solve. And they said, nope, we'll take our chances. Matter of fact, let's drive you to the airport now before Arsenal changed their mind. That was my panic why I didn't want Madueke. Because the day before we play a final, we're not selling Trossard, Martinelli, or we're not selling any of our wingers. Big red flag. I want Bruno to replace Norgard. No, I don't even want him. I don't want that kicker, that hoof it merchant. Just hoof it in the box. I want to ask Chelsea fans, why would it matter if we won the league? Go on, answer. Chelsea, they ran up out of here. They aren't going to sell us. They won't. You know? Racismo guy at Arsenal. Man came back after that rant on Instagram. They made him captain, isn't it? I'll definitely take Caicedo. Yeah. They're not. But that was my point. The player, they value those players, so they won't sell them to us. But they're selling us Madueke and Havertz. No, they're selling us Havertz, guy who won him a champs, and they're selling nothing to us the day before a final. And let's be honest, both have yet to impress. They've had moments here and there, but, you know, they haven't really impressed. I can't even make that one happen in Football Manager. Any Chelsea fan thinking with 11 men would come back to a 2-2 draw is fooling themselves. Played crap, but you got the second goal. Meanwhile, Rosinha just glazing performances like a substitute teacher. You know, I think if we draw Chelsea in the FA Cup again, he will have that mental block knowing that Arteta has gotten 3 over on him, and I think we'll actually get by. You don't want to keep losing to the same person over and over. You know, I really thought it was weird the way he came to the Emirates for the second leg of the EFL Cup final with 3 at the back and 2 wing backs. Like, bro, you need to win this game. To the point where I didn't even mind Mikel just saying, go ahead then. Because who's going to score over there? We could have played 20 more minutes. They wouldn't have scored. And Havertz was, all right, let me just score and end the tie. But Enzo don't want him anywhere. Well, Bun Enzo don't want him anywhere near the club. I hear it, man. Rustinio says, he's learning on the job, learning about his players. And that's a fair take, right? He just got there. That's a fair take. But he's chasing, there's no doubt that he's still learning. You know, middle of the season type stuff. Maybe if he had a preseason like Liverpool manager did, he could have learned enough about the players to just let Gravenberch cook and unlock him. And but he is learning. But Chelsea is a bad club to be learning on the job. I would say, and this is not a diss to the Chelsea fan, I think they're the most impatient fan base, which is a good thing. If you ask me, I think the Arsenal fan base are the most patient fan base, which is a bad thing. We're too damn patient to the point where the owners and the club takes the mick out of us. Clueless rookie, I'm tired of this club. I don't think it would be fair at the end of the season to scapegoat Rustinio if they don't get UCL, right? Because he was just thrown into the fire. But he must start to pick up big wins against the teams because you can take points off the bottom feeders all you want to. At some point, if Villa are above you and you play them midweek, you have to win. A draw doesn't do it. If Matisse finished in UCL places, you think man, at Chelsea are screwed. Matiti, he couldn't twerk for City yesterday. He had to do it himself, and they couldn't do it. Isn't Arteta learning on the job? Nothing in 5 years. Yep. And I'm pretty sure, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm pretty sure that Chelsea are not playing Liam 15.6. They're playing him learning on the job money. We're paying Arteta highest manager in Europe money. Tell him why we mad, son. This is why we mad. We're not pocket watching. We're holding the club accountable. Nope. The most impatient, and it works for him. At the end of the season, Chelsea are not in the. Matter of fact, if Chelsea get knocked out the damn Champions League and don't make top, PSG beat them home and away, right? And they fall below Brentford, like 6th or 7th in the table. You will start hearing Liam out. ChatGPT what formation is the best formation to beat Arsenal? Rusty is coming halfway through Maresca's failed campaign. He is, and that's why I think him learning on the job is a fair take. Learning the players. Now, he's gonna learn that this guy he doesn't go flying into tackles ever. He's gonna learn this guy flies into tackles always. Yeah, he's gonna learn those things. They're not. Waffle and board, and we were going there. And that's another thing, isn't it? It's another thing. I do think because you change the manager at Man United, and you see that the players respect Carrick because they know who the fuck Carrick is. They respect Carrick so much they erase his Tottenham days. They don't even associate him with nothing with Tottenham. He was a Man United player. After reminder, he played for Tottenham. So we have reasons to hate him. But win me a league first, man. Of course, man. Big up, man. Listen, people, we have come up to 2 hours. I have to go get some gym time in. I appreciate spending my Monday morning with y'all. It's love. There's crazy things going on in the world right now, and I'm glad that you, man, can come rock with me for the therapy session. Big you up, bod you up every single time. Listen, people, you know what I always say. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.
Turn your lights down low.
Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic. Touch me on the back, she says I'm Mr.
Everyone gonna need love sometimes.
You better know, you better know when your name, lover. One step on Chichi man.
From them apart in a chichi man can.
My crew, my dogs, set rules, set laws.
Just got paid and I got a little money to burn. Hit them the dance, bust the dance, hit them the dance, hit them the dance, bust the dance. From you I'm gonna pass the whole, can I get a fuck you? Let me get a